Where do our wants, our desires, where do they come from? Where do they come from?
Surroundings.
So for a satisfaction, you do something.
You're saying for your satisfaction, you do something. Let us understand this. There are two kinds of doing. One that arises from dissatisfaction but promises satisfaction. So he's saying that for my satisfaction, I am doing something. I feel that if I get something that I want, I will be satisfied, so I work in order to get that thing. This is the first kind of action. This is the first way of working. I work out of a certain dissatisfaction. I work because I desire. I work because I feel incomplete. I work because I feel if I get something, then I'll become complete. I work because I feel unworthy. I work because I feel that if I achieve this or that, then I'll have a certain worthiness in me. This is the first kind of working, arising from dissatisfaction. This first kind of working arises from dissatisfaction. I am dissatisfied, so I am working for satisfaction. And I have told myself that satisfaction will come from achievement. That satisfaction will come from fulfillment of want. That is what I have told myself, right? There is a second kind of working. In this also you work, but you do not work because you feel unworthy. In this second kind you work because you are already joyful. I am already complete. And because I am complete, so I am working. It is no more work, it is a kind of play, a kind of dance. A dance coming out of happiness. Do you see how much energy you spend when you are dancing? Purely in terms of calories, you burn a lot of calories in dancing. But is that work? Is that work? But if somebody is a professional dancer who has to dance compulsorily to entertain an audience, for him it is work. Because he is dancing so that he may get something. Or if somebody is dancing so that he may be recognized and the audience may clap, then also he is dancing for the sake of somebody else. Then these people will be dancing because they are dissatisfied. Are you getting it? Desire is not necessary for work. Our desires arise from, our work arises from desires. But whenever work comes from desire, it only means that you think that you are totally inadequate and unworthy. And that is the story of our life. We keep feeling that we are highly unworthy. We keep feeling that we are deeply unworthy. And the more unworthy you feel, the more you want. The more unworthy you feel, the more deeply you want. The more you feel poor, the more you feel like a beggar, the more you beg. And wanting is begging. You are begging the entire existence. Can you give me some achievements? A little money, a little fame, a little security. So where do these wants come from? They come from a deep sense of incompletion. And our actions come from these wants. So the unfortunate, rather funny part is, our actions also come from a sense of unworthiness. I am not worthy, I am not good enough. There is something lacking in me. There is something lacking in me. When we want to understand this wanting, instead of asking what do I really want, ask why do I want at all? Why do I want so much? Was I born wanting? Yes, I did have some needs. As a kid, Pralab had some needs, but those needs were not the same as the wants that you have today. Those needs were not ambitions. Those needs were not dreams. Those needs were not dreams. Today, most of your wants are not needs at all. They are far beyond that. You see here a small kid, all you want is some basic sustenance. Food, a little bit of comfort physically. Then you start growing up and you are told that you are not good enough. If you do not secure X percentage of marks, you are not good enough. If you do not behave properly with the elders, you are not good enough. If you do not look a particular way, you are not good enough. If your etiquette is not conforming to the normal social standards, you are not good enough. If you have not cleared a particular entrance exam, and the more you are told that you are not good enough, the more you start feeling unworthy. The more unworthy you start feeling, the more you start wanting. This is the genesis of want. This is where want comes from. And from wants arise our actions. So all our actions are actually coming from a sense of inferiority. I lack something, I must work to get it. The fact is, do you really lack it? Or have you been conditioned to think that you are deficient? Do you really lack something? Or have you been constantly made to think that you are short of something? What if today we say that we are already perfect? What if we say that no, there is nothing wrong in me? The best that can be possible, that I already am. How about this? Yes, I'll still work, but I'll not work because I feel inadequate. Yes, the movement in life will still happen, but that will not happen in order to achieve something. That will be just a playful dance. I am complete, I am perfect, I am a masterpiece. There is nothing missing in me. But this sounds so unbelievable, right? If I tell you that you are corrupt and rotten, you will be more willing to accept that. But if I tell you that no, you are perfect, you are already very, very good, there is nothing missing in you, except that you have convinced yourself that you are not good. There is no need to keep wanting. You are already a diamond. Except that some dirt has gathered over the diamond. And that dirt is not yours. That dirt has come from education and society. That is the dirt of conditioning, as you call it. You are already good enough. You do not need to get anything from anywhere. You only need to dust away the dirt. Blow it away. Wipe it off. And you are already good enough. There is no need to want so much. All want arises from lack of self-worth. And if I understand that I do not really need to prove anything to anybody, I have my own eyes to look at myself, then you'd still be moving ahead. You'd still be working a lot. A lot would be happening in your life. But that would not be out of desire. That would not be out of a feeling of inadequacy. Getting it? Then success and failure will not matter so much to you. Right now, if you succeed, you feel that my self-image is better. And if you fail, you feel extremely bad because your self-image takes a battering. Then that will not happen. Are you getting it? All feeling of inadequacy is conditioning. It is a foreign thought. Do not let it be too heavy upon you.